My name is Dietrich Lasser. You see my picture up here, and on the right menu you have just a click to the homepage, which is what you're looking at, a survey which is a form that you can fill in, and by doing so you are then entitled to get a free lesson on the instrument of your choice. Underneath you have a click that will show you what is needed just from a technical point of view. What it says here is all you need is a good broadband connection, a webcam and microphone that is often inbuilt into the webcam, and a headphone. The headphone is recommended because it will prevent the sound that you receive from the teacher to be refed into the microphone. This one is a wireless headphone. It works really well for any laptop or desktop. You will just put this bit here, this pin, into the audio output, and then they will speak to each other. And then you have the freedom of movement. You can get it, of course, from any place, but if you wish to get it from here, then we have that service also. You can buy it here and we send it to you, including postage, $99. That's completely up to you, and also wired headphones will work as long as you feel that you still have enough freedom to move about when you play your musical instruments or when you sing. It shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as the lead is long enough. So for example, if you want to play the violin, then you will end up here, say strings. Strings in this case means instruments that have no frets, whereas guitars, they have strings of course as well, but they are fretted and they are in a separate family. Even pianos have strings, but they are listed under keyboard or piano/keyboard. In this category you would also find the accordion, for example, the organ and other keyboard instruments. Under voice you find soprano, alto, tenor, baritone and bass. Woodwind would include flute, bassoon, clarinet, oboe and the saxophone. In the brass section you have the trumpet, trombone, the tuba, the euphonium and the French horn. Under drum you have all the percussion instruments, and under ethnic instruments you have all those instruments that are not commonly used in the so-called Western world. Alright, let's go back to the home page and see what else is on the home page. Teachers, click here for a video demonstration. That's not for you if you're a student. I'll show you what happens if you click here. You come to this screen. It's a teacher's training video, but you have to confirm that you have the necessary skills to teach instrumental music. So that wouldn't apply unless you are a teacher. The question is, what do we do next? The next step would be to actually fill in the survey, either by clicking here or go. So then we submit and see where we end up. We end up here. From here you can then go into the actual enrollment screens. In our case, because I'm saying that I want to learn the cello, I would go to this module, strings module. If you had clicked on any of the other families, then you would have ended up on their own screen. You see who has so far enrolled as string teachers. As I want to play the cello, I check out Andrew. I go to this place here. I see his profile. I see what he has done, where he comes from, what his charges are. Now his charges are 100 chips per minute. It just so happens that one chip has the value of 1 cent. 100 chips per minute therefore really means 100 cents per minute, which equals $60 US currency per hour. Some teachers may charge a bit less, some may charge more. It is up to them to decide on this one. Underneath we have the time zone, that it really doesn't matter which time zone anybody lives in, as long as the teacher and student agree to meet at a certain time. For example, Andrew may get up early in the morning and teach somebody from the United States their time early evening. Further down we have his experience as a cello player. You can then contact him by clicking on Contact. He doesn't make the phone number available to the rest of the world. Some teachers do. In this case he has kept him for himself, but you can email him. Some teachers don't make this email address available either. Then you can click on this link which says Private Message Me, which leaves a message for the teacher on the system. It is time for us to enroll, I believe. So let's click here. The password has to have 8 digits minimum. I'm happy with his skill level and I'm confident that he can teach me the cello really well. And I want to add him to my favorites. What happens next is that you have to buy chips. Here it says 1 chip equals 1 cent. 1000 chips equal $10. So I will order 6,000 chips. It brings me straight to PayPal, where I then can submit. Go to Andrew and then private lesson here. It's the bottom right. Here he is. If you do have any questions, please contact me. You can click here and then your mail program will open. Or you can click on Contact Us. You then see the phone numbers that you can dial depending on the country that you live in.